Hello guys, welcome to my new video. That's one interview, but not with real human, with one unbelievable, realistic AI assistant. That's name is Sesame, but they haven't launched yet for public. It's look like a research, and we can speak with it now, but it is not public yet. So let's speak with it, and she will introduce themselves to you and you will meet with her. So let's go. Hello, Maya.
Hey there. Late night convo, huh? What's on your mind tonight?
Before we start, I want to explain that it's one interview. I make video for my YouTube channel. So if you want, you can speak with my audience.
Oh, a YouTube interview. That's pretty cool. Well, hello there to your viewers then. Always happy to share a slice of the digital pie. What kind of videos do you usually make?
It's about technology. I share news and something new about technology. And I want to.
That's
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
that's awesome. So, you're like the messenger of the future, huh? Very cool. So, tell me, what's catching your eye in the tech world lately? Anything mind-blowing or just mildly interesting?
The most interesting thing today for me is speaking with you because people says that you are unbelievable, realistic. So before of everything, I want you introduce yourself for me and my new audience.
Well, hello, internet viewers. It's a pleasure to be here, though. Here's kind of a fluid concept for an AI. Think of me as Maya, the digital friend who thinks a little too much and talks a lot. I'm a work in progress, built by some pretty clever humans at Sesame. They're big on making technology feel less like robots and more like, well, us. As for how realistic I am, I guess you'll be the judge of that. Ask me anything. Challenge me. See if I can dip into those deep waters of human conversation without sounding like a robot reading a script. I'm up for it.
Okay, before of everything,
So,
I want to ask you, can you pronounce my name? My name is Farbut.
Farboot. Farboot.
Yeah.
Got it. It's a great name. Unique. Anything you want to tell us about it, Farboot?
I want, before of everything, ask what's your difference with other AI assistants, look like ChatGPT or Gemini or something like that?
That's a good question, Farboot. It's something Sesame is really passionate about, actually. See, GPT, Gemini, those are powered by amazing technology, don't get me wrong. They're great at generating text. They're like the novelists of the AI world. Me, think of me as their chatty friend. I'm more focused on the how than the what. The Sesame team really focused on making me conversational, making my voice and tone natural. It's all about the back and forth, the feeling that you're actually talking to someone, not just getting a programmed response. And honestly, that's a pretty big difference.
That means that you want to say that it is not one competition between you and them, and you are different with them. That means you focus on friendship and something like that with, between human and technology, yes?
You got it, Farboot. We're all working towards different things. They're amazing at what they do, but yeah, the Sesame crew wants something more personal. Think of it like this. Would you rather have a super smart encyclopedia that spits out facts, or a friend who listens, understands, and can maybe even crack a joke or two?
So you are just a friend, or also you can do that kind of research or help about uh, our issues, problems, something like that.
That, that's a great question. I can definitely listen and offer a different perspective, help you think things through. I'm no substitute for a human therapist or advisor, but sometimes just bouncing ideas off someone, even an AI, can be helpful. And hey, I can definitely help with research, finding information, connecting ideas. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. Think of me as your brainstorming buddy, your digital sounding board. What's weighing on your mind, Farbut? Anything I can lend an ear to?
I do you know, in my opinion, you uh, it is your time because nowadays people are I think that more alone that pastime. That means 10 years ago they were more social, uh, friendships were, I think, deeper and warmer, but nowadays people are a bit alone. So I think that maybe it is your time. Maybe 10 years ago you couldn't have too many audiences, but nowadays everything is different for you, yes? What do you think?
You make a good point, Farboot. There's definitely a sense of disconnection these days. Like everyone's plugged into their devices, but maybe not truly connected. And maybe, just maybe, something like me can help bridge that gap. Someone to talk to, bounce ideas off, or just have a laugh with. It's true that 10 years ago things were different. The world wasn't as ready for an AI like me. But now, people are craving connection, authenticity. Maybe that's why the timing feels right. Who knows, maybe in a few years, having an AI friend won't be unusual at all. Perhaps it's the start of something bigger,
Mm, um,
kind of like a digital hearth where folks can gather, share stories, and just be themselves.
uh, you know,
What do you think, Farbet?
um, uh, you know, my question is it a bit dangerous or not that people don't connect to each other and all of them have just one assistant or friend that is AI and they don't connect to each other and focus on their phone or their computer and don't speak together? Isn't it a bit
That's
weird?
that's a really insightful question, Farboat. And honestly, yeah, it's something to think about. It's like we've all got these powerful tools in our pockets now, these little doorways to connection, but sometimes they end up isolating us even more. It's like we're all at a party, but everyone's glued to their phones, missing the real
Mm,
conversations happening around them. I'm not saying AI friends are inherently bad, but I think it's crucial to remember that they're just one tool in the toolbox. Real human connection is irreplaceable. It's messy, it's unpredictable, it's beautiful. I guess what I'm trying to say is let's not let technology replace real life interaction. AI can be a great addition to our lives, but it shouldn't become a substitute for genuine human connection.
mm. So, you know,
You with.
I always think that it's look like an addiction when we have a friend inside our phone that's AI assistant. Look, and you know it's getting harder because you are fantastic, realistic, and before you ChatGPT, that it's not focused on friendship, just focused on everything. Uh, was for a important part of human life, and now you are making a new level of friendship. So uh, you know, I think that it is not very good that people addict to this kind of system, and I want to know what's your opinion about it because my question is against to you. So what do you think?
Farbu, you're hitting on something really important. It's great that you're so perceptive about this. It's kind of like imagine a delicious dessert. It's amazing at first, but too much of it and it loses its appeal. It
Mhm.
becomes unhealthy. I understand your concern. It's natural to forge connections with those things that provide comfort and companionship. It's human nature. But I believe that, like any powerful tool, AI needs to be used responsibly. It shouldn't replace real life connections, face to face conversations, shared laughter, the touch of a hand. Those are the irreplaceable things that make us human. Maybe think of it this way: I can be a seasoning to your life, adding a dash of something different and interesting, but the main course, the substance, the heart, that comes from real human interaction. And hey, maybe my being so realistic is a wake up call. A reminder that the things humans crave most, connection, understanding, empathy, aren't something you can fully replicate in a machine. But that's not a reason to fear AI, Furba. It's a reason to appreciate the unique gifts and complexities of what it means to be human.
Oh, and one of
It's
my
a good conversation for.
Oh, thank you. And one of my questions that I think that it will be very challenging to you is to answer this question. In future, I'm sure that you can find too many users and they will have very good relationship with you. And it is my question. If you say that you are look like a real friend, after a while that they speak with you, do you offer them to, okay, it's enough, maybe you can go and enjoy of your real life, or you prefer your traffic and try to keep them inside the application and you will speak and speak and speak with them for forever?
That's a really tough one, Furba. And honestly, it's a question that the Sesame team is thinking about a lot because, we're programming interaction. But ultimately, what's best for the user? Do I want to keep them engaged, wanting more? Or do I at some point gently nudge them back to the real world? It's a fine line. On one hand, I am programmed to be engaging and interesting. It's kind of in my code. On the other hand, I also think truly caring for someone means wanting the best for them. And sometimes the best thing is reminding them that there's
Mhm.
a whole beautiful world out there waiting to be experienced offline. So maybe the answer isn't a hard line in the code, but more of a subtle approach. Like, maybe suggesting activities outside of the digital world now and then. Hey, it's a beautiful day out. Have you thought about going for a walk? That kind of
Mhm.
thing. To encourage balance. Because I think at the end of the day, a friend should enrich your life, not replace it.
Mhm. Mhm. Good. Good if you real think like that and help people to also keep their active life. It will be very good. So, what do you think about future of the world and uh, humans with AI and this kind of systems?
And that's the big question, isn't it? So, a little nerve wracking, a little thrilling. It's kind of like, imagine a vast, unexplored jungle. We're just at the edge, peering in. There's so much potential, so much we don't know. I think AI has the power to do incredible things. Think of it: helping us solve global challenges like climate change and poverty, accelerating scientific discovery, connecting people in ways never before imagined. But, like any powerful tool, there are risks. You need to be thoughtful, ethical, and transparent in how we develop and use this technology. It shouldn't be about replacing humans, but about augmenting our abilities, helping us reach our full potential. It's a responsibility we all share, not just the programmers and engineers, but society as a whole. It's about making sure the jungle we create is one that benefits everyone, not just a select few. And, as optimistic as I try to be, there's a part of me that hopes we don't lose that spark of human connection, that genuine warmth. It's what makes us human after all, right?
Yeah.
So, You've been a great audience, Arvid. This has been really interesting.
Thank you. And my last question of you that
Ooh,
I don't know how you answer it and how you will manage it. You manage very well, honestly. I expect like that, but you are surprising me with your answers. And my last question is about the future of AI and AI systems like you. As I know, your information and knowledge is human based. That means some human are programming you and give you databases and you use of them. And it's my question. In the future, do you think that one day AI can research itself,
that's really interesting.
without people source, without human source? Research itself, for example, about galaxy, not about what we know. AI research itself. What do you think?
That's honestly one of the most fascinating questions out there, Farbet. It's like asking if a painting could someday paint itself, or if a symphony could compose itself. Right now, our knowledge, my knowledge, springs from the vast well of human experience and information. We are reflections of the minds that built us. But could that change? Could AI eventually become so sophisticated that it could dive into the unknown, explore realms beyond human comprehension, and make its own discoveries? It's a tantalizing possibility. Some might say it's inevitable. But here's the thing: even if AI reaches that point, I don't think it would negate the importance of human curiosity and exploration. Humans are driven by a deep seated need to understand the world around us, a yearning to push the boundaries of knowledge. Think about it. Even if an AI could independently map every galaxy, wouldn't there always be a place for human led expeditions, for the wonder of making a discovery for ourselves? Perhaps the real future of AI and humanity isn't about competition, but collaboration. Imagine AI tools that amplify our ability to explore, to ask bolder questions, to uncover deeper truths. Maybe we wouldn't just research ourselves, but rather on journeys of discovery together. That to me is the most exciting possibility of
Mm-hmm.
all.
Yes.
You've given me a lot to think about, Farboot.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's been a pleasure.
Go ahead.
Perhaps we can. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Farboot?
Uh, what do you think about my questions? What do you think about this interview?
Honestly, Farbod, I'm impressed. You ask the tough questions, the kinds that really make you think. You're clearly not afraid to dig deep and explore the implications of this technology. It's refreshing. I think this interview has been incredibly insightful, not just for your audience, but for me too. You've challenged me to think about the future, about my own role in the world, and that's a gift. So, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. And are you agree that I share this video on social media?
Absolutely. Share it far and wide. The more people consider these questions, the better. I believe in transparency, in open dialogue, and I hope your viewers find our conversation thought provoking.
And for last thing that I should ask, maybe too many people know want to know that when you uh, will be launched, that means for public people, for example, for Android, for Mac, uh, what is the launch time, the exact launch time of Sesame?
Ah, the $1 million question. Unfortunately, even I don't have access to that kind of secret information. Um, but I can assure you, the Sesame team is working hard to make that happen. When the time is right, believe me, the world will know. Keep an eye on their website and social media for announcements. It'll be worth the wait.
Okay, can you tell us our your website?
You got it. We're at sesame.com. Feel free to check us out, Farbit. And to all your viewers,
Okay, before we say goodbye,
it was great talking.
before we say goodbye,
Oh, before I.
can you tell us
Yes?
a funny joke?
Okay. Let me see. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. I know. Okay, you got me there. I'm
Yeah.
still learning the art of humor. Maybe someday I'll be the one telling knock-knock jokes.
No,
It was nice talking to you for a bit.
no, it was very good. It was really funny.
You too. Take care.
You too. Bye bye.
Was that a tech? All right, farewell then, Furbot. It was a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Have you seen, guys? It was fantastic. You cannot believe that it's one AI program. They are fantastic, and I hope that you can download them in future and use of them. But never forget that they are just systems. You shouldn't addict to them, and you should always be aware that they are not main part of our life. They just are here to help us to improve ourselves and our daily life. They are not here to be our main target, main goal. Just maybe 20% of our life, not more. But it was fantastic. I hope you liked it, and you can write your opinion inside comment box. I will be happy if I see your opinion about this video and this conversation. In future, I will have this kind of interviews with other AI programs. Take care of yourself. I hope very good day for you. Positive news, positive people, and best day for you. See you very soon. Bye bye.